Hello, everyone. Welcome to podcast number 7. Um, I'm quite amazed at how how many we're getting through here, but I have to admit this is very satisfying. Today, I want to talk about some different bits and pieces. I'm going to talk about some hobbies that I've got. I know I alluded to them in my poem in the last podcast, whereby one of my hobbies uh, was taken away from me by the MS, and that hobby was airsoft. I really, really did enjoy playing airsoft, going out with my friends, running around the woods, and just pretending we were kids. It was great fun. It really was fantastic. I'll be honest with you. And yeah, I mean, even doing that, I was struggling with everything going on. But at that point, all right, the numb feet and numb legs were a bit of a problem, and I just sort of had to sort of camp around in places to catch the enemies out. But I was able to manage. Now, I physically couldn't play that if I wanted to. Don't get me wrong, could I maybe hide in a bush and pick people off from distance? Yeah, quite probably. But that really isn't for me. I'm not that kind of person. I'm not just going to lay down and camp. So unfortunately, the MS it's taken that hobby away from me, which is a real shame because, as I say, I enjoyed getting out with my friends, and yeah, we had a really good team that we was playing with and enjoying it, having good fun. But just can't manage it anymore. Physically can't manage it. I haven't done for a very very long time now. So, as I said in that last one, I've replaced that one hobby with three. The first one, and probably the biggest one, and again, if you follow me on any of the social medias, you probably would have seen this. Um, I never used to like it, but I'm right into gardening now. Have been for a short period. Um, I love nothing more than going out in the garden, and even if it's just deadheading the flowers that need deadheading, or whether they need watering, or just generally potting about out there. It's brilliant. Thoroughly enjoy it. There's nothing better than going out, having a look at the flowers that we've got out in the garden, making everything look nice, neat, and tidy. But yeah, I managed to before the summer, I managed to dig out a new border in the garden. Yeah, I suffered for it afterwards. It hurt for a couple of days, but oh, it was well worth it. Well worth it. We've put things in there like sunflowers. I've got a dahlia in there, a conifer tree, a very little one. Granted, it's a very little one. My personal favourite along that border at the moment got jasmine. Beautiful, really, really nice. It's growing lovely as well. Yeah, the flowering on it is absolutely fantastic, and it smells beautiful. It's very satisfying. Up near our decking area at the back, I managed to put four what will be rose bushes in. I'll be honest with you, it looks lovely. All right, we're getting to a time of year now where everything's slowing down, and the flowers and the plants are getting to a point where they're sort of getting themselves ready for the winter. Yeah, that's fine. Because over the summer, I tell you what, it's been lovely. Really nice going out there and having a little look. And as I say, just sort of pottering about and potting new plants and whatever else. That's been brilliant. I've got a little section that we did a couple of years ago now, where we, and I say we because I had a lot of help at the time. We knew nothing about my issues at all. We just, it was the numb legs and a bad back and whatever else. But yeah, I had some brilliant help, and we dug out a patio, and it's really nice. And on that patio, I've got 4 planters. I've got some beautiful flowers in there as well. Again, I've got a few dahlias in the planters. One of them's getting really big. It's lovely, beautiful. The flowering on it is absolutely stunning. Yeah, no, I'll be honest with you. It's the sort of thing that I actually, when I'm having a bit of a bad day and I can get out there. I mean, again, the weather's turning a little bit now, so going out there and in a pouring rain is not the greatest idea. But if the weather's okay, I can go out, have a little tinker about, and do the bits and pieces that need doing, and it is so relaxing. Genuinely, really relaxing. And yeah, it's not always easy. Do not get me wrong; it's not always easy, but actually it's worthwhile. It's worth the pains and the aches that come after it, because of the way it sort of just cleanses my mind a little bit. And it's very relaxing. So yeah, I mean that's um, the first thing that I've replaced the airsoft with, and I'm pleased I did. Again, I've got a couple of house plants as well. My personal favourite of the house plants is my nice big yucca. I'm actually sat right next to that while I'm talking to you, and he's getting a bit of a size on him. It's nice to look at. I'll be honest with you. Um, it can be a bit of fun if you try and walk past him. Uh, he can give you a bit of a bit of a prick off his bottom of its leaves. But no, again, absolutely fantastic. I'm really, really pleased. Growing beautifully, and again, lovely to look at, and very calming and relaxing. The other thing that I mentioned is something that I used to do quite a number of years ago. And don't get me wrong, I was never a brilliant guitarist at all. It was just tinkering about, and again, something that relaxed me. And I have every intention of going back to it. It's not right this instant, but certainly over the next couple of months, maybe just after Christmas, I've already seen a guitar that I quite fancy, and I'll have a look for some amps, and I'm just going to tinker about again, because again it was something way back in the day that I used to do, and I enjoyed it. I found it very relaxing, and at the moment, doing the relaxing stuff is it's kind of what I need. It's nice to do the little bits and pieces that can just take your mind off the negative aspect. Because let's be fair, we can't pretend that having MS is anything but negative. But if I can try and limit the negativity, which believe me, I'm trying really hard to do, and I've got a lot of good help to do so. Again, it's very, very helpful. And if it means I've got to deafen the family while I'm getting a guitar out and playing a few tunes, well, absolutely, that's what's going to happen. I'll accept the tellings off for being so loud. I might get some headphones, some proper ones, so that I don't deafen them too much, but we'll see on that one. And yeah, thirdly, it's what I'm doing now. As I said in the poem, podcast didn't really fit with a poem, to be fair, but this podcasting, absolutely fantastic. Sitting here and just talking about the things that's going on in my head, things that I'm going through, the issues that I'm dealing with, and hoping that the things I'm talking about can resonate with other people. And maybe, just maybe, make other people think, actually, I want to talk about what I've got going on. Or, okay, this guy's talking about this stuff. I totally understand where he's coming from. I'm not the only one. Because at the end of the day, this can be quite lonely. And talking to people that are not going through it, they don't always understand some of the things that we are going through because it's all internal. All of the aches, the pains, all of that sort of stuff, it's all internal. And if you're having a good day and your mobility is okay, I'm not going to say brilliant, but if your mobility is okay, some people can sort of lose sight of the fact that you are struggling and that you do have issues. Well, just because you can't see it doesn't mean it's not happening. So for me, those three things that I've put into my life to try and help me out, I'll be honest with you, can't ask for anything better. And again, I've said it before, I'm very, very lucky with family and friends. I've always got people there for me, and I've always got people that are not afraid to have a laugh and a joke, which is brilliant. Because as I've said, I am a laughy and jokey kind of person. That's never going to change. I'm always going to be who I am, and I'm always going to be proud of who I am, as everyone should. No matter what you're going through, you should always be proud of who you are, no matter what. So those are the three things that I've put there. I'm happy with, and I'm just wondering, how about yourselves? Is there the sort of things that you like to do? Again, cross over onto my social media platforms if you want to. I'll say it again. It's Mike's _ MS _ journey. And that is the same for YouTube as it is for Instagram and also TikTok. Come over. Come and tell me the sort of things that you're into, the sort of things that you're doing to keep yourself ticking over. Because, in all fairness, talking to each other, it's the sort of thing that can help. It's the sort of thing that can make you realise you're not on your own with this. Because you're not. Plenty of people out there that would be more than happy to have conversations with you. There's just always ways of expressing everything that's going on. Now, I'll be honest with you, there's many things that actually I'm considering also taking up as hobbies. That poem I wrote, I'll be honest with you, personally, I'm really proud of it. I enjoyed writing it, so I'm debating whether to start doing that sort of thing as well, because it was fun. I really did enjoy it. The same as I said in the last one, Lisa, she made that suggestion for us to do that Sprite challenge. That was brilliant. I really did enjoy it. So what we'll probably do is do a few more of those sort of things on her TikTok, maybe mine as well. Again, I'm always looking for new things to do to enjoy and to keep life fun. So yeah, I mean that really that's the sort of things that I'm doing in my life. On top of working, I work 4 days on and 4 days off, which is brilliant. And yeah, that really is is all I wanted to say today. As I say, I've got the sponsored walk coming up on Saturday, and that really is something I can't wait to get to Saturday and go and do it. I'll be completely fair to you. On top of the fact that we're supporting the charity in that manner, actually to go and be around other people that are going through similar issues, and hopefully have conversations with them, and just sort of, because the one thing I've not really done too much in terms of face to face conversations with people, but actually I'd like to. So I can't wait. If you're listening to me and you are down at that sponsored walk in London, if you see me, please come up, introduce yourself. It'd be my pleasure to have a conversation and introduce myself to you. And that really is all I can say for today. Again, the fact that I'm seeing so many different countries in my downloads, I'm literally gobsmacked. I really am. You know, I'm seeing downloads come from all over Europe. I'm seeing downloads come from the United States, from Canada. I've got downloads coming from Africa. Genuinely, each and every one of you downloading, you are making me really proud, and I thank you for it. You all have a great day, and I am very much looking forward to talking to you again soon and letting you know how the sponsored walk goes. Have a good day. Bye bye.